I was just in Stormwind before I started streaming, and I went right where the hunter trainer is, and I'm like, there must be a vendor that sells arrows right next to the hunter trainer, and there wasn't. I guess it's just general goods, though. It's not like a specific hunter vendor, you know. It's just general goods. So in that case, it's gonna be by the bank, right? Well, I'm going this way anyway. So this is Turtle WoW, just in case anybody doesn't know what that is. It's a private WoW server that, as far as I can tell, is not in trouble with Blizzard or anything. Blizzard must know about it. It's been very popular. Bow merchant. Oh, there you go. Uh, I have sharp arrows. 3.5. Next one. Oh, the next kind of arrow isn't until level 25. Oh wow. Okay. Man, remember when you had to used to have to buy arrows or bullets? Those were the days. Really? Another freaking ad. What is going on with these ads? News? I snoozed it for 5 minutes because what is with these ads? I understand ads play, but why are they playing so much? What day is today? Sunday? Is it because it's no, what day? Today was Monday. Is there a tournament going on or something? Oh, I just got something from OBS that said disconnected, reconnect. Wait, am I even streaming right now? Dropped frames. 2:30. Am I not streaming? The bottom of OBS this froze up briefly. Oh boy. Are all the little images I put on the bottom of the screen too much for OBS? I wouldn't think so. Sharp arrow. That's good enough. I have no money on this tune. Good to know. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I have a bunch of PNGs. I got all three bears. I got my little Red Bear 773 thing down on the bottom. And then I found two different Turtle WoW PNGs. It's right from the Turtle WoW website. Because I want to well, I don't know if you call it advertising, but I want people to know when they get in here that it's Turtle WoW. It's not WoW Classic from Blizzard. It's different. And those PNGs, each one of them, when I imported it in before I shrunk it down to fit at the bottom, took up like most of the screen, so they're big. I don't know if it was my connection or what, but I just looked at my notifications on my taskbar and it said OBS disconnected or reconnected. So then it's not a answered my own question. It was definitely a connection thing if OBS said. Also, right before the stream, when I started up OBS, it said, "Oh, you gotta install the update," and I did. And maybe I shouldn't have because it's about to stream. It probably wasn't a good idea. Anywho, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll sort itself out eventually. Now what? Now what is this pulsoid telling me that I'm streaming? Oh, look at that. Pulsoid says, "My content is the best. That's why viewers come to your stream." Oh, thank you. Pulsoid is the app for the heart rate monitor that I don't even know why I'm using this stupid thing just because I have it. That's getting annoying. The app just showed the heart rate monitor thing when I first got the app. Now the app is like giving me little notifications when I'm live and then sometimes I get a notification like telling me how to advertise or something. I'm like, "Full slate, please. You're just supposed to show my heart rate. That's your only job." Anywho, this is Ironforge, home of the dwarves, the best city in World of Warcraft. You can't tell me otherwise. It's just not only am I big time fan of dwarves anyway. I usually always play dwarves, but it's the most compact of the cities. It's very easy to get around. It's very easy to find everything. The bank and the auction house are right next to each other. You know, the other cities you have a lot more wandering around that you have to do. I mean, I liked them all, but yeah, Ironforge is the best. And honestly, Stormwind is quite nice, but the main problem with Stormwind is that's where everybody is. What was I doing? See, I'm not lost. I just forgot what I was doing. I'm lost in that I forgot what I was doing, not that I'm lost. Um, Brain. I always default to running to the bank. You see, I was getting the. I almost made it. I was getting a freaking flight plan because she's never been here. So Turtle WoW is WoW Classic, but then there's a bunch of uh, new stuff that Turtle WoW adds. The biggest thing is they added two races. One of which is gonna piss off anybody that's played regular WoW is High Elf for Alliance, which is the same model as Blood Elves that came out in Burning Crusade for Horde, but now they're High Elves and they're on the Alliance. But to be fair, High Elves always existed. It was always kind of weird that you had Night Elves and you had Blood Elves, but the High Elves, every once in a while, you would run into one somewhere. I mean, it did kind of make sense because the High Elves were what it was before the big sundering and Arthas destroying things and whatnot. So I could think they were the original elves that were addicted to magic and all that stuff. And even if you go to the high elf starting area or whatever, they do talk about how they're overcoming their magic addiction. And most of the high elves are dead, basically, is lore wise and normal WoW. So in this turtle WoW, a bit of a twist on the storyline. The high elves are still around and they're kind of refugees. They have a little pocket part of the dwarven district in Stormwind that they call home now. And let's see, for Turtle WoW, they added they added a bunch of areas like this Scarlet Enclave for regular WoW is where the Death Knights start up. Well, there's an ad. I'm gonna let the ad play. For promotion. Blah, 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 blah. No, thank you. Where is the? Oh God, where are my buttons? For chat. I'm going to ban him, but I must find my chat buttons that are gone. Yeah, show the icons. This is the downside. No? Yeah, I know it's a first time chat. Hello? Oh, Bird, if you want to ban that guy, go ahead. I can't figure out how. That's itty bitty. Thank you. There's no buttons. Now the button's working. You know, I never once picked the option. Yeah, yeah. I never once picked the option to turn off the mod icons on my pop-out chat. So why are they gone? They're there now. I had to fiddle with the settings. Is the ad break over? I think the ad break's over. Pain in the ass. I don't understand why the ads are playing so much. It's like Twitch changed the settings or something. I gotta go into the settings. Well, I might even be able to do that live. Right, it's probably just being burned here anyway. Well, it's still set for 45 minutes. That's what it was before. I want some ads. You know, I might be able to make like 8 cents or something. Disable pre-roll ads when I run ads. Sure. I have that checked. I ran a minute ad in the very beginning. Stream display ads. What the hell is that? Before, during live stream. Oh, they can see and hear creators when they're running. Okay. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. What else is new? I don't know why they're running so often. It's supposed to be one every 45 minutes. That was not 45 minutes. That was like 10. Anywho, now that you're back from the ads, Scarlet Enclave here. Basically, if there's any area here in Turtle WoW that you click on, and even though you haven't been there, it's all filled in like this, that means it's a new or unique for Turtle WoW. This area originally in retail was where the Death Knights started. It was like this area you could really only, I think, at least before Kata, you could only access this area before um, when you started as a Death Knight. It was like in the past. It was a different phase. And I'm actually not too sure what this area is for now. It's used for something else, probably, I'm guessing. Tyr's Hand and then all of this. Basically, when you start as a Death Knight, you start here and you wipe out all the Scarlets and humans and stuff and yada yada. And then at the end of the whole starting Death Knight thing, you have to pay for your crimes, basically, and then you repent and become the turned Death Knight. And then, let's see. Allah the Loss is this zone north of Eastern Plaguelands and Western Plaguelands that never ever was anything. I always thought maybe it was like a dev zone or something. But this is a little high elf area. I think around like level 15 or something, you get a little quest from Stormwind to teleport here and do some stuff. I've never tried it. I think looks wise, it looks just like the Isle of Quel Danas, which is up here after Burning Crusade. It's where you did all your level 70 dailies and stuff. I think the buildings and stuff look like that. I haven't been there. I haven't really been there because I always figure it's kind of a small area and it's new, so there's like usually at least 5,000 people on this freaking server. That's the only problem I have with this server. Is there's just so many people because it's free to play. So I figure that's always going to be swamped, and I'm not. I tried to play places where it's not always swamped. Like I'm never really gonna play in the human starting area of Elwyn Forest. I did a little bit on my high elf, but there's just too many people. And the new race high elf, which is what a lot of people are gonna want to play because it's the new race, they get dumped into Elwyn Forest. The humans are already there, so yeah. What else is new? They just opened up Gilneas for something. I think it's very high end though, like level 60. Level 60 is still the cap, by the way, here. So it's like classic but with some extra stuff. But um there's not like 10 more levels yet or anything. This is very interesting to me. I'm very interested to see what they ended up doing with Gilneas. Wait a minute. The actual city of Gilneas. Was it way over here before? Like during Kata and whatnot? I thought it was right in the middle. I don't remember. I'll have to. Ruins of Greyshire. Like there was a section over here that I think like because it was cataclysm and there's earthquakes all the time and stuff. I thought the section over here like fell into the ocean or something and when you start as a working because this was working starting area after Kata. About the only thing I really liked with Kata was Worgens. Hmm. That's gonna be interesting, but I think that's like very high level stuff, whatever's happening there. These little islands, I think, are where the goblins start. Well, maybe not this one. I don't remember now. I did make one goblin, so I should know, right? Yeah. Goblin is the new race of Horde, which was the new race of Horde for Kata. So, Horde kind of got a bit of a shaft, maybe. There's Telebeam. Interesting. I don't know what this area is either. But it's new because the map's filled in there. I wonder if they did much of anything different with the Jara. Because originally the Jara was pretty plain. I mean, it's a very pretty zone, but there's very few quests. Kind of a waste. It was like a level 50-ish area. Mid 50s, maybe. But it was a hunter's paradise because there's lots of beasts to skin and stuff, and it was basically a zone just for grinding because there wasn't many quests. A lot of people, I think they say it's unfinished and stuff, but I wonder if Turtle WoW did anything. Oh, and Turtle WoW added Hyjal, Mount Hyjal zone here. I don't know what this is all about. That's probably end game stuff too. This looks a bit different too. Their hollow crater. This is where the tree was, right? Oh, there's Nordrassel. Interesting, because that's a Kata zone in retail WoW, where you start here and you work your way through the zone, and as you work your way through, you go through different phases. Like you do certain quests, and then things change, and then you do other quests, and things change, and this part ends up all on fire, and yada yada. It's kind of a whole thing. But they added that back, so I don't know what they did with it for this. I'm wondering if anything changed down here because that's not filled in. And let's see what else. That's all still. Oh, there's a little area here for Alice. Neat. Oh, and Tristfall. I noticed it. It's a nice little new area for undead. Well, horde to play on. Where's Tristfall? Silverpine Tristfall. This area here. I thought that was the starting area, but it's not. The starting area is here-ish. This area, like Glenshire, I think it's called. This area is new. I've only done a few quests there so far with my torrent. You can get in from here, or the way I got in is from Silverpine through here. I'm just starting to futz around with that to see what it's like. But yeah, difference. I think Kara exists in this. Karazhan. There's a big raid down here in the southern part of this zone, Deadwind Pass, which originally retail WoW was a level 70 raid, think that was one of those level 70 raids that came out. No, it came out before BC. It came out like right at the end of BC, I think. Like just before Wrath of Lich King. Oh, and other World of Warcraft news. Something that's annoying me greatly, even though I don't even play retail WoW anyway. But retail WoW, um, you can play that for free up to level 20 all day, every day. It's been like that for a while now. They just call it starter account. But then, if you want to play WoW Classic, you have to have a subscription time, right? And WoW Classic, there's two WoW Classics. There's Vanilla WoW Classic, which is just max at level 60, no expansions, right? Which is like this, but this has other added things too. And then there's the other thing was WoW Classic Burning Crusades. So that would be Outlands, max level 70 instead of 60. And then they decided, I'm not sure if this was a great idea, but they decided that not enough people like Outlands, maybe. I don't know. So they updated WoW Classic Burning Crusades to WoW Classic Wrath of the Lich King, which I wasn't too upset with because Wrath of the Lich King is peak World of Warcraft. That was when World of Warcraft was its very best, in my opinion. I don't think it's ever been as good as it was during Wrath of the Lich King. The raids were amazing. I think I saw pretty much all of them. I was never much of a raider, but I have seen them. And the dungeons and raids were great. The zones were great. All of Northrend was really good. Wrath of the Lich King was really good. And then I'm gonna try not to complain about it too much because I seem to all the time. But and then after Lich King is when Gata came out and wrecked everything. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, now WoW Classic Wrath of the Lich King, I just read it on the website, is going to upgrade to WoW Classic Cataclysm. And it's like, why? I can understand going up as far as Lich King. Lich King was amazing. But Kata is the reason why everybody left in the first place. And now they're taking the WoW Classic part that people are playing because they don't want to play retail and they want to relive being in Classic Earth of the Lich King. And they're going to update it to Kata. Deathwing comes around and just destroys everything and wow, 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 and all the crazy Kata stuff happens. That still happens in retail WoW, right? I mean, I know I haven't played retail WoW in years, but Worgens are still a thing. The Worgen starting area is still a thing, and then on the other side, the Goblin starting area is still a thing. So why do we need to relive Kata? I don't know. It seems like what I'm hoping they'll do. They haven't said anything about it yet, one way or the other. Is I'm hoping when they come out with WoW Kata, and this is the same thing they should have done with Lich King, is they make new servers for Kata and leave the Lich King servers alone. Not force everybody to go from Lich King to Kata. Because guess what? If they do that, if they force it, then the same thing's gonna happen that happened when Kata came out the first time around. Everybody's gonna leave. And find some private server that stops at Lich King. Like, hello? People are paying you $15 a month to be the official Blizzard version of Wrath of the Lich King because that's where they want to live, Wrath of the Lich King, and now you're going to force them into Kata. It's like, hello? I wasn't going to rant about this, I don't think, but but it just it came to my mind and I had to say something. It's like it I don't know. I can kind of understand why they didn't keep Burning Crusade alone and then make a new Wrath of Lich King server, because I think all in all maybe it wasn't quite as popular as they thought it was going to be. I can kind of understand that everything went up to Wrath of Lich King Because yeah, if you're gonna have Northrend, you want it's just the sucky thing is like originally what happened when Burning Crusade upgraded to Lich King is all your gear that you had and raided for and stuff. Well, the raid gear lasted a while, but like if you just had pretty good gear but not like raid quality gear, as soon as Wrath of Lich King came out and you went up to Northrend and you did a few of the first quests, you just wiped out all the gear you already had with better stats. You know, everything became kind of obsolete. They didn't really do the stat transitions too well yet. They didn't really figure that out till after Kata. That's like the one kind of good thing about retail WoW now is they figured out how to rework the stats so that things aren't obsolete as much. I think I don't know. I can't really say much about retail because, like I said, I haven't played. The last time I played retail, at least a year ago, uh, the dungeons, everything scales up with you in retail, scales up or down, so you can quest pretty much wherever you want. Well, not wherever you want, but on my level 10, on my little starter account, I can go out to Outlands and quest if I want, which is crazy. That used to be, you know, you used to start at level, what, 58? So everything's very different with retail. But the whole everything scaling with you in different zones in the overworld, I kind of like that actually. I think that's kind of neat because it gives you the freedom to quest wherever you want and say you bring up your mining good enough so that you don't need stuff in Dunmorrow anymore, and then whatever level you are, you can go to the next zone or the other way around. If you're high level, but you were bad and didn't bring up your professions and you need like copper and tin and stuff, then even if you're a high level, you can still go quest in the first starting area and find copper, you know, and everything's the right level for you. And even the quest rewards, some of them, well, questing I don't know about so much, but they scaled, the stats scale. That I found neat. What I didn't like so much was the dungeons also scale the same way. So, like, if you're level. Oh, and I can't say level 60 anymore because they crunched the level numbers. So, level 30, level 60 is the new level 30, that kind of thing. I'm not even going to go into that, but I can kind of understand why they did that. But anyway, if you're like level 30, which used to be 60, you can still walk into dead mines and get one shot because everything's scaled up to level 30 with you. But the gear scales up too. Is there anything else? I know, I'm just stalling. I came to Stormwind. Oh, yeah. I came to Stormwind because I had a stupid little quest from Darnassus to deliver something to Stormwind, and it was taking up a spot in my bags. And then I came up here. I figured, I'd discover it. I'll get the polite plan. Now I'm going to go to the tram and do the silly little rat catching quest because it's right here anyway. Then I'll hearth and we'll get back to work in Darkshore where I belong. Anywho, more ranting, I suppose. What I noticed with the retail last time I played it, like a year ago, so I think it was a year ago. It was after they scrunched the numbers down, the level numbers. So what used to be level 60 is level 30, that kind of thing. Anyway, on my, well, I noticed on a few tunes, but I had a level 33-ish Death Knight, I think it was. It was somewhere between 30 and 35, probably. And I tried out. I'm like, okay, I'm leveled. I used to be level 60 something. I'm gonna go into dead mines, and that's when I found out. No, no, you can't do that. No, they're gonna wreck you. I was like, wow, okay. And then I just did like a little bit of questing, and I leveled up to 35. And the second I hit level 35, everything that was scaling up with me in the dungeon, so up to like level I guess it was 34 or 35. If I walked in there before level 35, though, everything was my level, and it was like fighting a correct level dungeon. So you're supposed to have 5 people. So I couldn't do one pull without dying. That kind of thing. But as soon as I hit level 35, or was it 36? I'm not sure. I think it was 35. As soon as I hit level 35, I'm gonna say it's 35. Uh, then I could go into any dungeon up until Wrath of the Lich King. I think any dungeon up until Northrend levels, and I could just one shot everything. It was like I was running through a level 10 dungeon, something like that. So it was really weird how there was like this cliff where up to level 35 everything was the same level with you and you couldn't solo anything. And then as soon as you hit level 35, boom, now you can solo anything you want. Like the old days. Like if you were high enough level in the old days, which was really interesting. Not sure why that's exactly how it works, but that's how it works in retail. I mean, I don't know. The neat thing was, though, on my death night, uh, as soon as I hit level 35 and I was able to just solo through whatever dungeon I wanted, basically. I'm talking about older stuff, though. I think once you went from, I forget how far, I think Kata dungeons stopped that, though. Kata dungeons were scaled up to me again, and I couldn't one-shot stuff. But the neat thing was I was going through like lower level dungeons just for the hell of it, like running myself through dungeons like I used to back in the day, being overpowered for them. And you'd get the cloth and whatnot and sell it off or whatever. But the neat thing is the greens and blues and stuff that I would get in the dungeons were actually useful for me. So I was soloing through, and like the drops from the bosses, I had to compare stats and see if I could use them, which was just a crazy because I was basically the equivalent of what, level 70, and I was finding gear that I could use that was better than I was wearing in dead mines. Well, not dead mines, I don't think. The stuff that was that low wasn't good, but I think I found some decent gear in like Blackrock Depths, which, man, back in the old days of retail, I used to live in Blackrock Depths. I would run myself through there all the time. I loved it. That's so much freaking rune cloth built up, and you could sell it on the auction house. And I'm weird. Knew my way around. Had that place memorized. Everything. So retail is definitely a thing, and I think there's a new expansion coming out with retail soon. I think they're bringing out Earthens. I think from Red, I just kind of glanced at it a bit, which is crazy to me because I thought the Dragonflight one was the new expansion, but I guess it's not that. I don't know. They're really cranking them out fast now. And I guess if I waited long enough after the new expansion comes out, they'll probably just give it to me again. Right now, Dragonflight is the newest one, and they gave me everything up to before Dragon, so everything up to I don't even know. The Alliance versus Horde. Alliance versus Horde. It's always been Alliance versus Horde. But there was an expansion where it was like uh where they've really pumped up the Alliance versus Horde angle. And then there's different phases of like the majors of cities and stuff where everything's like destroyed for some reason, and it's like, okay. At least it's a different phase, and it wasn't like Kata where they forced everybody into the change. There's like this lore keeper person that you can talk to in the beginning of the zone, and you can choose if you want to be in this phase or that phase. Do you want to be in present day or before we destroyed everything? And I'm like, I'll take before, thank you. which is what they should have done with Kata, I guess. But part of the thing is, and I do understand this, is with Kata, they had to put the system in place. You know, there's so much more than the game you actually play. There's everything programming wise or whatever behind the scenes. They had to put the system in place so that phasing could happen because before Kata there was no such thing as phasing. I don't think, except maybe the Lich Kings, the the Death Knight starting area. There's a few little things that would change when you did quests and then somebody was at a different phase, maybe in Northrend, but there wasn't much. And then with Kata, they really got into the phasing thing a lot. They had to add all the cross realm zones, and then everybody can quest. People could start grouping up with real ID on whatever realm they were on, and that's just commonplace now. I remember hating the cross realm thing when it first came out, though, because I felt like what it did was it tried to balance out the population between all the servers, which I can't really argue with too much, to be perfectly honest. But it also meant that when you were flying around, say, in Ice Crown, looking for uh, what was the Saronite and Titanium, and you get to a mining vein. There's the con. You get to a mining vein, and the mining vein just disappears because somebody on a different server just that you can't see because they're probably in a different phase or something. I'm not quite sure how, but somebody mined it even though you don't even see them, and then it disappears right in front of you. That drove me absolutely ballistic, but I think they fixed that so it didn't happen so easily. But I remember when the cross realm thing first started up, and oh my god, that drove me nuts. Okay, so I did my little deep run. Sorry, I was ranting. I didn't really explain what was going on that quest. Basically, the first guy on the Iron Forge edge of the tram wanted me to use a little flute and play Pied Piper and get 5 rats for him, put him in the cage, and then I went down to the Stormwind end of the tram, and I gave him to the other gnome, and he gave me rat kebabs. Okay, it's a silly quest, but it's there, and you're going back and forth on the tram anyway, so you might as well do it. This is Domergon or something, right? Dead Mines, yeah. This is the old classic days, so the dungeon quests are just somewhere. This is way before they put NPCs at the beginning, at the entrances of the dungeons for you to get the quests from. You have to hunt down the quests back in the day. It's just the way it was. Okay, I don't need to be here, right? Oh, I just wanted to poke my head into. Well, no, this is the right way. Don't mind me. I wanted to poke my head into a little high elf nook that's here in Stormwind and make sure that there's no little quest I can pick up. I think it's a high elf only quest, I'm pretty sure. But my high elf priest, I thought it was the funniest thing ever. It was there's a tree guy, a vendor, and he tells you that he needs an apple. You go, you get him an apple, and you come back. You just run back and forth across Stormwind, and then he gives you a headpiece. Oh, it is for anybody. Eh. Yeah. Go to a druid and find something. No, this is just an apple. Huh. What did I do then? There was some little quest around here. It must have been a high elf only thing. With my priest, and I ended up with a little coif, which is just a piece of armor on my head, which is a big deal because usually you don't find anything with any kind of armor value. It was very little armor value, but it was something. You don't find anything with armor value on your head until like level 30 usually. So I thought that was a big deal. It must have been a high elf only thing, I think. I thought it was that tree. But that's just gonna give me an apple. Oh, well, I'll do it anyway. And then we'll hearth. Hmm. So I don't remember when I found out about the server now, but I've been playing on it for a bit. And then, well, Bernally, no, because you go to double streams. I got double into playing it finally. And that kind of got me into playing it a bit more. I've been giving him so much crap. I'm just treating his character like another one of my characters. It's a little silly, actually. We're going to go to a part of Stormwind that doesn't exist anymore in retail. The park. Because when Cataclysm happened, Deathwing said, you know that pretty park area? Yeah. Screw it. Blow it up. And he did. Blew it up, dropped into the ocean. Now there's like a nice little cliff thing with a big lion statue and something. It's just they expanded and added so much other stuff to Stormwind, like all sorts of stuff here. They added so much other stuff they had to get rid of something, and what they got rid of was this park area. I mean, it's kind of understandable because this whole area, there's not really any point to it. It's mostly an RP area. But the RPers really liked it. This is where the druid trainer is, though. And, oh, right, there's no question mark because I just have to talk to her. There you go. There's the balm that will help. Okay, I got the balm for him. Now, in Turtle Well, when there's a quest higher than, well, this is any kind of World of Warcraft, when there's a quest higher level than you, it shows up as a silver exclamation mark. But in Turtle Wow, even if it's way higher than you, so I don't know if I need like 5 levels to pick up this quest or 20 or 50. You know, kind of nice to know, hey, there's quests here at some point in time, but at the same time it's like if I can't pick that quest up to like level 55, I don't really want to see it, but you know, whatever. I think it's a lot better than the other way around. Well, this is what I'm thinking of with low level quests, usually in retail WoW. If a quest is too low, if it's not green anymore, then it'll be a gray exclamation mark, and you'll only see it if you have the option toggled on to show low level quests. This Turtle WoW doesn't do that. Turtle WoW, you always see the low level quests, and I don't even think the exclamation mark changes color. It stays like it's a normal quest. Maybe they reworked experience a little bit, and maybe for the gray quests you still get a bit more than you used to. Or maybe they don't turn gray for much longer. Hmm. Oh yeah, I have no idea what this is. It sounds like some kind of gambling thing. I'll never do it. But you know how in real life there's Bitcoin? Well, they added shell coin. Buy a shell coin and obtain wealth now. There's all these investors. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read it. I tried reading into it a little bit once, but I don't. Sounds like something you can get in trouble with. All these investors. Shell company. I mean, they just call it shell company. Buy 21 gold, 46 silvers. So right now you can buy it for, like, you have that kind of money for 21 gold. It's worth 20 copper less than you buy it for right now. So right now is the terrible time to sell it. Apparently. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the stock market, sorry. Especially when it's called shell coin. Come on. This has scam written all over it. Oh my brain. I didn't really know if I was gonna stream or not tonight until kind of the last minute. I decided, why not? But I didn't. I was gonna stop this and then do something else. I was like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna stream WoW. Kind of glad I did, if not just for getting the WoW stuff set up on OBS. I didn't realize I lost that scene. Okay. Yeah, this guy just gives you apples. Okay. You want to buy the apples, but no. Okay, damn it. It's not even stat food, is it? It's just it's health and mana. Okay, so it works like mana drink. All right, fine. I don't suppose I can sell off my mana drink. Oh, I can. Refreshments. Can't get rid of that. The thing with a hunter is your DPS. Even if you run out of mana, you never. You don't need to drink for mana. Well, maybe I guess if you're running through a dungeon and you're trying to keep up with everybody, but normally it's not like you can't heal yourself because you're out of mana. You can't heal yourself with mana anyway. Why am I getting more notifications for YouTube stuff now? For a while I didn't. Well, like something updated now. I'm getting like Neverside clips recommended to me, which I don't completely hate because I did fall down the VTuber hole completely and utterly, but I don't know. Didn't always get Windows notifications for it. Okay. Now I'm done here. I got my stupid apples. Did not get a helm. That must have been a high elf only thing. Alright, now I guess we go back to Darnassus. Okay. Which is what I should have done at the very beginning of the stream. I just kind of wasted an hour. But this is just going to be boring questing nonsense anyway. Because funny thing with me with WoW is this is actually kind of strange for me to play. Well, not strange, but a little unusual maybe for me to play DPS characters. But I don't know. I liked nowadays if I do play WoW, I want to have one of everything kind of deal. And what always happens with me, especially with classic stuff, is I need to have all of the professions covered because there's going to be some other profession where I need something. And this character, for example, is an alchemist. And I'm trying to work on this character right now because I spent like, it wasn't crazy expensive. I want to say like 30 something silver on a recipe for ogre's strength, elixir of ogre's strength for alchemy. Which is a potion I would never think to use anyway. I'm not too big on using potions, which is bad because I know they can be very useful, but I don't think of them. It's consumables. I don't like consumables very much because they're consumable, I guess. But anyway, show it to you. This elixir of ogre strength requires alchemy 150. I think my alchemy is like 102 right now. And you need king's blood, earth root and king's blood. Oh, earth root. I just sent like 5 or 6 earth root. I guess I should keep a stack on me. I'll be finding tons of it in Darkshore anyway. But king's blood is not for a little while. But anyway, the reason why I'm interested in this elixir ogre strength is because on my blacksmith, and I think this blacksmithing recipe, I could be wrong, but I think it's unique to Turtle WoW here. I don't remember ever seeing it before, and I've always played blacksmiths, so I think I would have noticed it. Do I actually need anything here? No, no, I don't think so. But there's a fist weapon that I can make for level 20 that would be pretty good for my warrior. I think it's got strength and it's probably strength and agility. And agility is decent for crit. It's not the best thing for my warrior, but it's pretty good. And for that fist weapon, you need 2 of those freaking potions. So it's like, well, I need an alchemist, and I need to level up this alchemist and get her up to the level of being able to pick King's Blood, and get the alchemy up and everything, just because I need 2 of these potions to make this one thing. And that happens a lot, especially in classic. It already happened with leatherworking, which is why I made this tune originally. Is my leather worker, my druid Quinolin, he had a pair of gloves. I think it was gloves that he needed 1 or 2 of these elixir minor agility. It's like, and then as soon as I saw I needed that, I just said, "Oh, time to make a freaking hunter. I don't have a hunter yet. We're gonna take alchemy." And I went night elf because I think the best herbs are in night elf areas anyway. I mean, they're everywhere, but I think the best herbalism is usually over here. And I like to see all the zones anyway. Dwarves are closest to my heart, but I like everything. Oh, another big thing with Turtle WoW that I didn't mention before is there's not as big of a divide, I guess, between Horde and Alliance. I mean, you'll still, if you're Alliance and you walk into a Horde zone, there's still going to be guards that wipe you out. Now, ad break. Okay, that seemed like a regular interval for the ads now. I feel like that was probably 45 minutes. I don't know why there were so many ads in the very beginning, though. Next time I stream, I'm not going to run my 1 minute ad at the very beginning. I'm going to let Twitch run the ad on its own, and maybe that's what caused like some cascade of ads. What, 2 minute ad break, huh? I have to look at my VOD from last time and see how long the ad break was that time. Oh, there's Mom on Facebook, I think. Oh, somebody else. Oh, cool. That was a family member. I kind of didn't even really knew I had a cousin. I've been putting up all of these. Well, I'll tell you after the ad break, just in case somebody's actually there and being inundated with the ads currently. Mono Noko. Druid. Oh, and I gotta explain the different modes that's new to Turtle WoW too. Oh, and I was tapped out and there's no music, sorry. I'm a good streamer. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Alright. Welcome back to the ads. What the hell was I talking about? I'm distracted now because I got a message on Facebook. I thought of something else that I need to talk about. Was I? Oh. It'll come to me. Anyway, you'll see that my name is green, which means I'm flagged for PvP. This is my only character that I did this on, by the way, but Turtle WoW has these different modes that you can pick when you first start up a character. It has what this is, War Mode, which means you get experience faster, you level up faster, but you are permanently flagged PvP. Which means any Horde character, if I run into them, can attack me. And if they're higher level, obviously they're just going to gank me. Usually I would never do that. I hate PvP. I can't. I'm terrible at PvP. I just turn into a ball of stupidity if I try to fight against another player. But I figured for one character I'd try it. And I figured the best chance I would have of surviving something PvP is with a hunter. So there you go. And the other modes that there are is there's hardcore mode, which I think Blizzard got the idea from because I found out that WoW Classic, official Blizzard WoW Classic, has hardcore servers now, which is hopefully eventually maybe they'll do that with Turtle WoW too, so they'll have a separate server just for hardcore. That would be nice because right now it's all mixed. And if you see anybody with still alive under their name, that's the guild that you start in. If you have hardcore, if you decide to go hardcore, that just throws you in this guild called Still Alive. And then when you see anybody who's still alive under their name, like right here, you know they're hardcore. And I guess people have varying opinions on that. Whenever I see somebody in the wild that has still alive on the hardcore, I will watch them. I will try if I have any kind of healing spells. If they're around me, I'll freaking heal them. You know, I don't want to see a hardcore person die because hardcore, like the name suggests, you die once, it's over. You don't get to respawn. Can't get resurrected by anybody else. It's it. It's over. Roll a new roll a new tune. I tried it exactly once. I made it to level 8. I'll explain why in a second. So that's another mode, hardcore. Uh, Neat idea. Scary as hell to try to do, and I am not a hardcore enough person to do it. By the way, if you see somebody once you're past level 10 on hardcore, by the way, I think every 10 levels there's an announcement telling you that that a hardcore player reached that level. And then also you'll get an announcement if they died. And sometimes you'll see died of natural causes. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 natural causes: staying underwater too long and drowning because you're not paying attention, or falling too far and dying from fall damage. I think that's the only way you can die from natural causes, I'm pretty sure. Yes, burn. Yeah. I saw, I couldn't believe it, a couple days ago in the corner. Some player died of natural causes, so that's either falling or drowning. I think that's the only natural causes there are. They died at level 54. In hardcore, once you get to max level 60, then the hardcore challenge is over and you can die as often as you want. So he was 6 levels away from being, as immortal as anybody else, the hardcore, being through with the hardcore challenge. And he died of natural causes. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. 54, and oh my god. If I was level 54 on hardcore, I don't know what the hell I would do. I would be like I would be like grinding mobs that are barely green. until I could just slowly sneak my way up. It would be terrible too. That's why I don't think I would ever do hardcore. Is you have to grind a lot because you can't just quest. Like I tried, the way I like to play is I like to try to quest as much as possible and only mostly kill what I need to kill for the most part. Although I do get some grinding in, but I don't like grinding a whole lot. And on hardcore, I would think you're going to be grinding an awful lot because if you're trying to just do quests that are your level, there's a good chance of dying, and you can't die. You just can't. This guy wants fish. You know what? I think I am going to learn fishing on this tune. I wasn't going to, but my cat. Oh, I need some of the cat, by the way. My cat does eat fish, and I can always send the fish to my other character that's a cook. It does take up space, which is why I didn't want to do it. But, oh, you're not a vendor? I think we're a vendor too. Oh, I need to buy a fishing pole. Learn fishing. I thought he did all of that. Anywho. And I hand you something. I guess I have a lot to talk about with freaking World of Warcraft, huh? But yeah, so there's hardcore mode, and then there's turtle mode. By the way, these three, actually, there's four modes now. They're not mutually exclusive. Like, it's not like if you pick uh, hardcore mode, you can't also pick one of the other modes, which is really crazy. Like, there's some people, they must really have a death wish. There's some people that take both hardcore mode and this mode, PvP all the time, or mode. So you're on hardcore, which means you die once and it's all over. And you're permanently flagged for PvP. So at any time, some random hordy can run up to you and just one-shot you. And then you starting from the beginning. I can't believe anybody would do that, but I've seen a few deaths and the messages that they died from another player, and I was like, oh my god. There's not many, I don't think, that would be that crazy, but I mean, I can kind of understand it because um, war mode makes your XP go up faster, so I guess the idea is maybe you'll level up faster and get to 60 faster, but what happens when somebody ganks you? There's always a chance of that. Sorry, I'm not reading the quests, but fill empty vial. Escape the red. Go back to the red crest. Okay, with the vial. All right. So okay, and there's turtle mode. And there's different rewards you get for these modes. I'm not gonna go into that because I'm not really sure what they are, to be perfectly honest. But turtle mode, which is what Double's doing, you you gain experience slower. So it takes a lot more XP to get. It takes a lot more killing and questing to go up levels. That's why when I was playing with him that one time, I was kind of jumping ahead of him a bit. Oh, I have to kill 20 rabid thistle bears. Usually they don't make you kill that many to something, but this is classic. Okay. But yeah, there's that. Turtle mode, I don't really know much of. Oh, turtle mode, if you die, you lose a bit of experience. So it's kind of a double whammy. You gain experience slower, and if you die, you lose some. I don't think it's a lot, still. I'm sure there's some kind of reward for it, too. Oh, this quest, I didn't... Oh, this is a dungeon quest, right? Yes, those are two quests for Wailing Caverns, which is in the Barrens. Ah, classic. Gotta love it.
I am listening.
Strangle kill. That's a quest item. God damn, my bags are full. I bought myself an 8-slot bag because my inventory situation on this tune is terrible because one of my bag slots is wasted by a quiver for ammo. And I only have, 6-slot and 8-slot just really doesn't cut it. And these quests, there's a lot of quests with quest rewards. Or quest items, I mean, like this water tube I gotta carry around. I need one more crawler leg. This is done, I just have to turn it in. But then there's all of this stuff: clam meat, crawler claw. That I think Double needs all that for his cooking, so I've been saving that. It's like
Goodbye.
I'm thinking of buying a freaking fishing pole, which I guess would go here. All right, put the fishing pole here, and then put this cloth there.
Greetings.
And then there's one more mode that's a new one that just came out recently, and I have one character doing it. Okay, good. This is the Highborn Relics. Oh yeah, white bracers. I really wish shift worked so that you could hold shift and compare it to what you're wearing. It's soul bound anyway, but oh wow, 20? That's what I was wearing on my wrist. I was like, there's no way I'm not wearing them. That's better. That was pathetic. Okay. Anywho, the last mode that I'm gonna talk about is the one that I have one character that's brand new, pretty new, I think. Is called, I thought it was called Nomad mode, but I think it's called no. I just said Nomad again. I think it's called Vagrant mode. You have to go through the whole game. There's no XP plus or minus, I don't think, and you can die as much as you want, but you cannot equip anything better than white. So like those white bracers that I just put on, white rarity. You can't equip greens, purples, blues, none of that. And you can't. And I thought you would be able to enchant stuff at least, but you can't do that either. Hi there, Sturgy. How you doing? Morning. So on Vagrant mode, through the whole game, you can only wear whites, which has gotta be rough. It's gonna be interesting. I made a mage because I didn't have a mage yet, and I don't know how serious I'll get with it, but we'll see. I just made it because I wanted to make a character with that. Can't see your own messages. It's interesting. You found it. Okay. Yeah, Twitch is weird. Oh, okay. All right. What am I doing? I gotta go back to that damn crystal. Oh, I gotta fill that thing vial with water. That's right. I forgot. I'm not. I'm not wearing playing any characters that I can buff with. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about before the ads hit me on the boat. In Turtle WoW, Horde and Alliance don't hate each other quite as much. Maybe that's not really the right way to describe it, but you can group up. Horde and Alliance can group up together, amazingly enough, which is neat. And you can send mail back and forth between Horde and Alliance, which is awesome. So I have one Horde character, well, two, but one of them I don't play. I have one Horde character that I'm bringing up, Torin, and she just has skinning and mining. So all the leather and ore that I'm getting on her, I'm mailing to my other characters. You can do that because they let you trade between Horde and Alliance, which is nice. Right, the file. Yeah, my mind is. I don't know where my mind is today. There is a little. There it is. Cool. There we go. Now that's filled. Okay, I don't use that. But I have to go to the stupid red crystal again, right? It's this quest yellow now. Where is the quest? Where's the quest? Oh, there it is. Complete. Investigate the red crystal. Okay, I guess I'm bringing this back to the red crystal. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll click on the crystal when I get there. Okay. Partial run. Buzzbox. I need one more crawler leg. Okay, sure. I haven't got to bother tracking that one yet. Oh, the sea turtle. Let's get that. I know where that is. I saw it actually when I was waiting for the boat. You know, I dove in the water to get that strangled kelp, and all I had to do was swim over a bit further to get that one. That's gonna be a pain though because it's underwater and I can't breathe underwater. I can't make underwater breathing potions yet, right? I think I would have some if I could make them. Oh, water breathing. Oh, I need black mouth oil, right? Well, I just picked up fishing. Eh, I can do this quest. I just gotta really watch my breath. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Druid just buffed me. Stamina all attribute. Yeah, that Mark of the Wild is quite nice. Alright, I'm not actually trying to get on this boat. Just, oh, oh, I gotta call my pet now. This is what I want. Do I have to fight anything here? Thankfully I don't. Okay, this isn't what I was. I thought I was gonna be fighting stuff underwater, but I don't think so. Maybe like one murloc when you click on it, but okay. Dive. Okay, that's easy. I thought I was gonna be fighting something. That's what I was worried about. So for fishing training, there's this little thing here. But for fishing training, I think I need to go to Red Heron Village, which would be back on that boat back to Darnassus. I don't feel like doing that now. Druid is probably the best for herbalism and alchemy. Pretty classic. Partially because you could go into Druid has a underwater form. You can breathe underwater without thinking about it. It's a form, aquatic form. Kind of look like a manatee. A bit of a long quest you got to do to get that form, though. That's what I like about Classic, though. Is they didn't just give you everything back then. Just want to take a peek. I thought this guy trained you how to fish and sold you a fishing pole too, but he doesn't. I guess I need these crabs, don't I? We're actually gonna fight something for a change. Good, done. That's all I needed. I just gotta find the buzz box. Still alive. See, this person's still alive. But they're doing good. Oh yeah, they're level. See, when you're hardcore, you gotta really be over leveled. You gotta be pretty confident you're gonna win.
Goddess, bless you.
Intellect.
Illumined
I
light.
mean, hunters do benefit a bit from intellect, but they mostly want agility. Right. Holding shift doesn't. Oh yeah. 29, 38 to intellect. Yes, much better.
Ishnu dal dier. Asha fela.
That's just a fish vendor, right? Yeah, I don't want to go back to Darn Athens. Decided. Okay. Now I'm going to Red Crystal. This quest, Deep Ocean, Vast Sea. These two lock boxes. They are in two shipwrecks underwater. And there's a whole bunch of murlocs around, and I think they're all casters. Very dangerous quest. I usually don't even try it most of the time. Definitely would need an underwater breathing potion for that, I would think. Because it's kind of deep, and there's a lot of murlocs. Where am I going? That way. Oh, where's the buzz box? Really? It's buzz box quests. Alright. Buzz box. Just south of Aberdeen, real close. I really hate it when they just say south of yada yada. Far south. I think this is pretty close, but man, sometimes it can be very ambiguous. You end up wandering all over the place. It's always a good idea to run up and down the coast, though, because there's all these different sea creatures, dead sea creatures on the coast, and each one of them has an item you can pick up to uh, turn in for a quest. It's a little extra experience. It's usually nothing. It's usually not that fancy of a thing, but they are all guarded by murlocs, though. South of Aberdeen, real close. He didn't say it was on the road. Is it the one that's on the beach? Buzz boxes. Oh, I'll see it. I'll see a dot on the map. Alright, fellow hunter. Where's the herbs? I'm just gonna like run south. relatively close. Oh, it's only level 10. Wow. Relatively close to the coast because I think the buzz box. I know one of the buzz boxes is by the road. But I think the one that's by the road, the quest tells you it's by the road. Pretty sure. It would make sense if it was near the beach because, you know, that's where all these crawlers are. You had to kill for them. Yeah, they placed them near the creatures right now, Buzz. Just south of Aberdeen, real close. I can't resist these herbs. I'm gonna need black now. Do I have anybody with fishing? Put it away. Oh, what's her name? My warrior. Garnetla. She does have fishing, but I don't think I've done much of anything with it. She's only like level 17, so yeah, I really should pick up fishing on Ostera here. It's that blackmouth oil will actually help bring up my alchemy pretty good. Oh, here's a fisherman. But there's Mage Royal over here. I gotta get that first. One thing that's getting me into WoW a little bit is, well, Double has been playing it like once a week or something. But also I watched, oh, what's her name? Yeah, how I am with the VTuber rabbit hole. She's a new one though. Well, she's new to VSojo. Matahara? Is that her name? Yeah, go with that. Oh, you just sell fish.
Be careful.
I was hoping it was going to be a fishing trainer. Anyway, she never ever played WoW, so it was her first time with a bunch of other VSojo girls and nags. And what were they doing? They were playing WoW Classic Hardcore. I'm watching this, and I mean, I like that she's like really getting into the questing, and she's like reading all of the quests and getting into the lore and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I kind of wish she wasn't playing on hardcore because I can understand the pull of hardcore, but at the same time, getting anything done and then dying is just so heartbreaking, you know? I, I know I'm not built for it anyway. Oh boy.
I need to get closer.
Now this is where I kind of forget how to play my character a little bit. Okay, cat. Die. Oh, don't tell me I pulled another one. Don't let the cat die. Okay, good. We survived. It wasn't very good, though. Yeah, Murlocs are a pain because you can never fight just one. I didn't realize how high level these ones were. Let's eat some buff food. But anyways, yeah, it was fun watching that stream. The problem was after everybody else they had this big collab, and after all the other streamers stopped, and they stopped for the night. She kept playing because she pretty much instantly became addicted. Which is what happens with freaking World of Warcraft. That's how I first got into it, like, what, 10 something years ago, probably. Is I watched somebody else a friend that was living in the house play it, and I was just instantly, I gotta play this. You know, that's why I built this computer. 2007, I think. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, she kept playing for like another hour after everybody else left. And then, of course, eventually, well, she had one person helping her, but she died because she doesn't really understand the aggro system too well yet and how dangerous it can be. She only had her imp. She's a warlock, which warlocks are pretty powerful, but if you only have an imp, you don't have anything that can tank for you yet. So, yeah, she ran into like 3 or 4 leper gnomes, and that was it. I'm being bad. I'm not sending my cat in first like I'm supposed to. There we go. Now I did it right. I don't have anything that interrupts spellcasting yet. Just reminding myself. Oh, spell circuit. Oh, she actually told me to get this one. Okay, cool. I know there's more up and down the coast that you can just find and get, though. I think I'm already too far south from freaking Aberdeen, so I lost the buzz box. Because he said it was close, and we are not close anymore. Alright, let's circle around and go up to Amatharon, because I know I still have a ghost to kill there. Oh, hello. Some hunter I am. Now I can track beasts. There. Wait, am I doing that instead of tracking herbs, so... Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep tracking herbs. Can't not track herbs. Of course, modern WoW, you can track as much stuff as you want, I think, but this ain't modern. This is also a good place to level if you have skinning. Are you rabid? Yes. Need to kill 20 of you. I have a trap I can set. Just does more damage. And you can only do it out of combat. So, like, if I know I'm gonna do a big pull, well, not even big, just something. I know I'm gonna pull something that's gonna come up to me. I can put the trap down ahead of time if I think of it. I was hoping that was the buzz box. Oh. Well, I need these bears anyway. Now, with hunters, you can tame different pets, and you can put one pet in the stable, and then you get a different pet and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm just too lazy or what, but I never do that. I get my one pet when I first get a pet at level 10, and then I never get another one. I know that's not better than what I'm wearing, but I got the uh, the look of it in my collection because there's something like a transmog system, I think, in this game. 78 6 agility. Oh yeah, that's really good. What did this look like? Oh wow. Is there anything to this freaking vest? Oh, I see. It's white. Okay. It's like what? Or am I wearing a shirt? No, I'm not wearing a shirt. Usually always sell my shirt for the copper. Is that true? Because it doesn't have any armor value, it's just cosmetic. Of course, once I get a piece of chest armor. Not before. I don't run around naked. So, I haven't played an herbalist in a while, so I'm not too good at picking out these herbs like I usually am. Hi there, Kiss. How you doing? I'm just putzing around in WoW. He's already playing it, so I said, yep, that's what I'm going to stream. Kind of glad I did, if not just to set up OBS for it. I thought I already had it set up, but I didn't. Maybe playing a hunter. I might switch around to other tunes too, I don't know. Quite the alcoholic. I even have 2 different accounts because it's a free to play server anyway. Alright. Oh, what? Guess I did see that cat, didn't I? Cat on cat action. Uh, Silver leaf. Oh, inventory. Am I done killing craps? Can I send this crap off to double and make up some space? I do have one other quest for crabs, but I think they're way north. Okay, next time I get to a mailbox, I'm sending all that crap out. Earthroot. Got the stupid letter to deliver. You know what? I'm kind of halfway there. Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm most of the way there. I'm gonna run down to that grove. Just to get rid of that quest item. So, something I should have asked at the very beginning of the stream is I didn't. It's how's the sound? I know you guys can hear me because you've been talking back and forth to me, but is the game loud enough? It sounds a little on the quiet side to me, but I think it's probably loud enough. What am I looking for? Earthroot, yeah, that's hard to see. Little. Sounds fine. Okay, cool. I'm not playing my media player music because the game's got music. I got it on always loop, so it's pretty good. Okay, we're running down to Grove 8. That's right. Close enough. Probably not even gonna pick up the quest that are there. I just want to drop off this letter that I have to bring there. Oh, I need that bear. Too bad I can't put down a trap if I'm out of combat. Kind of annoying. You have to really plan ahead for that. Of course, the fire trap is just fire damage. It doesn't actually trap them. Once I get a frost trap, then I'll really start, planning more because that actually traps them in place for a little bit. Avid.
That's still recharging.
It is nice playing a DPS character like a hunter sometimes, especially hunters with their pets, because you can really kind of turn your brain off a little bit. Although you can lull yourself into a false sense of security, because they're easier to play. Kind of making things a little bit harder because I have a cat as a pet. They're not very tanky. I could tame a bear. Bears are much tankier, but I think I'll be okay as long as I don't try anything too crazy. Hey, buddy, take this letter. Are there even any quests here? You don't have a quest? You know, funny thing about this quest that I just turned in, this has always been the case. Clock, 10 o'clock. Um, as soon as you get done with the starting area for Night Elves, this area at Teldrassil, you get a quest from Darnassus telling you to come here and deliver this letter. Like it's a place to get a bunch of new quests from. There's usually at least a couple quests here. At least one from this guy. I must have to do something else before that quest pops up. It's just really silly though because the quest is like green as soon as you pick it up. And then if I don't come down here until like level 18, 17, or 18, it'll turn gray, but then there's nothing else. It's a little silly. Freaking ads. There is a one quest I can think of that I know is here. Is that freaking druid that sleeps all the time that you have to escort. You have to escort him from here all the way down into the next freaking zone. And it's pretty much an impossible quest until you're at least level 25, I would say. Probably even more. Because he gets jumped by like 4 undead or something like that. God damn, how long is that ad break? Jeez. Something changed with these freaking ads. Only streamed what, last week? Wasn't that bad. Oh, good. I'll still wait for it to finish. Oh, maybe it's a false warning then sometimes. Neither one of you did. Oh, maybe maybe the system is trying to run more ads than it should. I don't know. I still want those warnings, so. Oh, you guys see the warning. See, the funny thing is the warning says only visible to you, but I'm capturing my own pop out chat. So you guys see it too on the screen. Anywho, now that the ad break's over. Turtle WoW is a private World of Warcraft server. It's completely free to play. I think there's a donation system, and then if you can donate, you can just donate money, or you can, well, I think there's some kind of store that you can buy like I think you can buy like mounts and things like that. I don't think you can buy anything that's too much like pay to win type stuff, like just buy better gear and whatnot. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But it's quite fun. Definitely gives you that great classic WoW feeling. And it doesn't cost $15 a month. Aren't you shooting? But yeah. I made a point to find a couple PNGs for it. It's actually right on the Turtle WoW website. So that if people watch, they can see that that's what I'm playing. Because there's no category for it on Twitch, there's just World of Warcraft. Now these are different bears that I don't need yet because I never turned in the buzz box. Now I'm noticing I'm still wandering my way further south into more and more dangerous areas. Because I'm just like following the freaking herbs right now. Oh yeah, these guys are level 16. That is a chest. Oh, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. I'm seeing a lot of missing. The only downside of this private server is because it's free. It's tons, and I mean tons of other players. Actually, right now, this is a good time to play, I think, right now. Not as bad as it normally is. I mean, the players are usually pretty nice, too, but um, it's just when you have a quest to kill a certain thing, there's lots of other players that need it too, and you're not all grouped up together, then you're just like taking turns to kill the thing, and it's a little, can be a little annoying. That was not the right button. I meant to just mark them. Oh, here we go. Probably should have gone around and shot that other one. Oh, let me get this thing. Why are you not attacking? And my pet is dead. I need to run. I'm not gonna survive this. Oh, pet's not dead yet. Thought he was. Okay, live to fight another day. You're alive! Okay. Didn't escape because she was still trying to attack that other one. Starting to run into areas where I really can't take on two things at the same time. Did I kill one thing, at least? I think. Wow, he made it all the way back there before he died. I'll watch. As soon as I finally kill this guy, some other player is going to run up behind me and take that chest. I almost guarantee it. Maybe not. Oh, we're going to get it. This is not the corrupt furball camp that I'm supposed to find, by the way. I always hated this quest because it says find a corrupt furball camp. This is a corrupt furball camp, but what it really means is find the corrupt furball camp because it's a specific one you need to find, which is, I think, way up north. Anyway, what did I get? I got a minor mana potion that I can send to somebody else. Oh god, my bags. A spellbinder. Ooh. 3 intellect offhand. Somebody. Maybe even my shaman, although my shaman does a lot of hand-to-hand combat, so she really needs to use a shield. Bear me out. Maybe my priest, or I might disenchant it. Neat. And I got a piece of silver ore, that's always useful. Just one. Burnt leather boots and mutton chop. That was worth it. try it on for a second so I can get the look. Not that I'm ever gonna wear. Not that I'm ever gonna want to make my boots look like burnt leather boots, but you know, the thing you can do. Inventory. Silverleaf. Silverleaf. I don't need to go so crazy about. Okay, I am close to Grove of the Ancients. Need a vendor because I have like 3 slots in my bags. Oh, somebody died there. R.I.P. Look. Oh, I need to recognize the silver leaf a little better. Okay. Oh, I see where I am. I'm Bashalaron now. Oh, not. I'm at Grove of the Ancients. Okay, good. Right, that's what Grove of the Ancients looks like. I was actually, much earlier today, I was putzing around in retail WoW a little bit because one of the streamers that I was watching play it last night, Nags, he must be sponsored or something. He had some promotion where if you watched his stream for, I think it was 4 hours, you would get a free companion pet in retail WoW. So I did.
Feel free to browse.
I didn't watch it all 4 hours. Actually, I just had to open one of the tabs. But you know, like, hey, free pet. Even if I don't play retail WoW, I'm still gonna get whatever perks I can get out of it. With Amazon Prime, it's gonna vendor that. I don't ever carry it around. With Amazon Prime, you know how they give away some games and whatnot. Um, I've gotten a few mounts and pets from that. Like, okay, well, it's free. Why not? Small leather collar. You would think there's no need to keep these, but these are used. Turtle WoW has its own kind of version of transmog. Transmog in retail WoW is a system where you can make the gear that you're currently wearing look like something else. Usually, you get some really fancy epic gear, but it gets outdated. So you make whatever your new gear is that you're wearing look like what that old gear looked like, that kind of thing. But apparently Turtle WoW has its own system for that. I haven't really looked into it, but for some reason you need small leather collars to use that system. So people are too lazy to get their own smaller leather collars. So I can usually sell a stack of these for somewhere between 75 silver and a gold. And a stack is only 5 of them. So they're worth a lot of money. At this level, anyway. That's decent money. Okay, so the only quest here is the one that I was thinking of before, this freaking escort quest. Oh, this poor person is trying to help level you. 23. Godspeed. I know they're gonna make it. That's a hard quest. Escort quest. And the guy, you gotta escort quest. The guy walks real slow, and you gotta protect him. And he's walking down this road from here all the way down here into like here down into not there. No, where's Ashenvale? Whoa. No, no, Ashenvale. There. He goes to like here. You have to walk him all the way that distance, and he walks for like 10 or 20 feet and then just falls down and starts sleeping. You got to ring a bell to wake him up. It's it's kind of funny, but it's a god awful quest. And then at the very end, when you make it all the way down where you right before you finish the quest to turn in, he gets jumped by a scripted event, of like 3 undead assassins that you have to fight off and protect him. 3 like level 20 somethings. Almost guarantee you're not going to be able to do that at level 20. You need to be like level 25 at least. 18 human mage, and you are naked for some reason. Okay. Yep, that's Ancient of Lore. He's a quest giver. I don't know why he doesn't have the quest for the area just across the way. Must have to do another quest that tells me to come here. Mage Royal. Mage Royal is a good one. Yeah, you have to walk all the way down to Maestrus Post, which is really far. But yeah, I was playing retail for just a bit earlier this morning, just for the hell of it. I guess because I got that free pet, and I was questing a bit in Darkshore here. And Darkshore is one of the zones where in the Cataclysm expansion, which was more than a few years ago now, the whole zone really got completely reworked and just like Deathwing destroyed it, and then it was all like trying to be put back together basically, and there's like this big giant vortex in the middle of the zone, and everything's like fractured. Like this main road has all these breaks in it with little creeks and stuff and cliffs, and there's new paths and stuff, and it's wacky. It's kind of neat, but at the same time, I don't know. It makes you really miss the old Dark Shore. I think they did a pretty good job with that, though. Definitely not one of the things that really pisses me off about Cataclysm, anyway. Where is my major? This one? No, this one's Silverleaf. Thought I was walking towards Major Oil. Distractions. Distractions happened. I'm starting to work my way, or at least I should be starting to work my way back north. I saw a bear, that's what happened. Amatheron. Okay, I got all the drops that I needed from Amatheron. Turned that quest in, but I still need to kill a certain named ghost and get a ring. Dead. Feel bad I don't have skinning. Oh well. Okay. Rabid. Oops. Damn it, now I have rabies. Yay, I dinged though. Level 17. Oh, and I'm not carrying around that cloak that I made for myself. Oh well, it's back home. In the bank, I made myself a cloak with my other worker. Herbs. So I don't need the regular ghosts. I just need one with a name. And I don't remember if she's like in the middle. I thought she was over here towards the back end of the place. think she is. And it's one of those situations where it's a specific thing you gotta kill for a quest, so it's probably like always dead. There's a lot of population here. Thought there was an earth root. Yeah. Swear I'm blind. There it is.
That's still recharging.
Now I gotta make a point to do some melee fighting. I just leveled up and I gotta bring up my you have skills and everything now. I'm noticing my bow skill just went up a bit. Just got a green. Nice. Ow, 6 attack power. I think maybe Garnetla would want that. Cool. Freaking space. Turned in that letter to try to make some space, and then I just instantly got, oh yeah, I got a minor mana potion. That needs to get mailed off to somebody. Probably my priest. Firethorn Mage. Firethorns are usually near trees, right? That is the neat thing about herbalism is like certain herbs will be in certain places, like Briarthorns are usually near trees. Mage rods are kind of out in the open. Silverleaf a lot of times is by a tree. Well, that one's not a rabbit, but he's gonna jump me anyway. Strength reduced by 4, agility. Man, that's nasty. Oh, and health regeneration rate decreased by 50%. Ooh, that's rough. Rabies. And I'm a hunter, so I can't get rid of disease. That's when being a priest comes in handy. There's Mage Royal. Sometimes Mage Royal is near this fluffy stuff, and then you can't see it. It's the same color. Oh, see, this is around where I thought she would be. Here yet. Anaya. I'll just say Anya, it's easier. Must be more in the middle. You got bruiseweed. So relief from bruiseweed. Herbs. I can barely pick bruiseweed. I hope my herbalism isn't maxed out, by the way. 113 out of 150. So I just saw somebody else running around there, so yeah, she's probably dead. The ghost that I need to kill. How do you kill a ghost? But you know what it is, lore-wise, it's the ghost of the guy that gave me the quest. I guess the guy got out of here and his wife didn't, so she died here. She's a ghost. You gotta kill her to release her spirit. The quest said Amatharon, but I'm wondering if it's supposed to be the other one. Because I thought she was towards the mountains end here. I think people are just killing her right away. There. I don't need the drops from these guys. Already got them, so don't really want to keep killing random ones when they're not even green. I know it's not a thing where you gotta kill a certain amount of other stuff for it to pop up either. 99% sure it's not like that. It's a quest usually tells you when you gotta do that. Yeah, I'm sure that other person killed her. Fates. By the way, in this game, I am way too polite, so if I see somebody else killing stuff, I don't like try to butt my way in and get some of the kills for myself. I like go somewhere else or hang out around. I guess my theory is the faster they get done doing what they're gonna do, then the faster I can do it, as opposed to trying to fight with them for it. Of course, that idea goes to pot if somebody's just grinding, but I think most people that grind know not to grind on stuff that you need to kill for questing, because, you know, you're just going to be butting heads with somebody else. I think there's something you're supposed to do with that. It's still alive. Oh, you are hardcore. Yeah, he's looking for her too. There she is. Let's see. Oh, she's yellow. Oh, that's good. That means only somebody with the quest will kill her, at least. I should just grab her, but I want to see if this guy wants her, because once again, he's hardcore. Yep. Don't mind. Now, once he pops her, then I can help him. That works. Yeah, his bags are full. Alright, saluted. Alright, so she wanders around a bit. She's not just in one spot. Yeah, she'll respawn fast enough, probably. I think some of these quest objectives like that, I think they probably sped up the respawn rate for them because they knew the population was so high, I think. When I first started playing Turtle WoW, and it wasn't that long ago, but I remember having to wait like normal classic times of something to respawn, and there's like a line of like 5 people waiting to kill the person, and it's like, oh god. Oh, also, I didn't really mention it before, but if you're in hardcore like that guy is, then you can only group up with other hardcore players. So even if I wanted to group up with them so that we could both get the kill, I wouldn't be able to do it. It makes sense. It would be too easy for hardcore players if they could group up with non-hardcore. Can't trade with them either. I'm guessing they should be able to buy stuff off the auction house, though. So that's how you could kind of indirectly trade with them. So you could say, okay, what do you need? I'm going to put it up on the auction house right now for like 30 copper. Grab it before somebody else does. Nope, that's a deer. I saw the yellow name and I got excited. So, I mean, I'm sure she didn't respawn this fast, but she walks around though. She doesn't just stand there. I usually always found her around there, but she was walking the path. fine. He's level 22. He should be fine. There she is.
I can't cast that yet.
It didn't take long. Why did I lose my target?
That's still recharging.
Oh, Bella just dinged. Finally, my soul can rest, oh dearest Cerulean. See? It was a good thing we killed her. And now I got the pen. Okay. She didn't drop anything else, like starting a different quest, right? Mushroom. Do you want a mushroom? Oh, he won't eat mushrooms. Not worth saving that. Does he need to eat? No. He's got rabies, so that's not good. She, Bella. I forgot what I named her. These bears aren't rabid. Oh, I gotta go up to that stupid red crystal again. Stalkers.
That spell hasn't ready yet.
I don't remember if I've died on this character yet. I think I did. Doing something stupid. How did my pet get on passive? Did I click that? I remember clicking that. Well, I need to bring out my fist weapon. Oh, unarmed, right. Fist weapons are technically unarmed. Ooh, boy, I'm getting a lot of good stuff. Just random drops. But my bags are full now. What'd I just get? Boots. Just got boots, apparently. Where'd they go? That's a belt. Racers power. Oh, it's a pattern. Fine leather boots. 99.9% sure that my leather worker can already make that, but I won't sell it. I'll send it to him just in case. Okay, there's the moonkin. That means I'm getting close to the red crystal. Actually, it should pop up with a dot because I think the way this quest works is I turn it in at that red crystal this time. There's my earth root. D5 pump. Oh, see, somebody just hit level 40 in hardcore mode. What? Oh, this guy's actually harder. No, not too bad. My pet kept the aggro, which was nice. 5 small per. God damn it, they stacked 5, don't they? Yep, there's one more. That's one little quality of life thing I wish they would add to this. Is make the stacks higher. There's no reason for any item in the game to only stack to 5. I mean, I'm not expecting like retail WoW where everything stacks to like 255 now, but 5 is ridiculous. Mage Royal. It's gonna drop eggs and feathers that I don't have room for. Okay, good. He didn't. I really don't need to kill these guys. It's just I want this Mage Royal. There's gonna be some raging ones by the red crystal anyway. Yeah, my inventories. That's another nice quality of life thing that I kind of wish we had here is in retail. WoW, when you hover over stuff, it'll tell you how much it vendors for, so you can choose what to keep and what to toss. Like chipped bear tooth, large bear tooth. One of those is worth more than it. Well, I think the bear meat's probably not worth as much because it's technically a reagent for cooking, but I have so much bear meat. I know I can junk that. Hi, people. There it is. Oh, it's not a. Thought this would be a dot. Oh, I see. I just gotta click it. And I'm gonna get jumped. I think. Great. I think so. There we go. Complete. Return back. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I thought maybe it would spawn more. It doesn't. Okay. That's a quest I would be afraid of doing in hardcore. Because I thought that it would spawn more moonkin. But I know there's always some moonkin around here. And sometimes if you get swarmed by these guys, it can be bad.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, watch me go with that. These aren't skinnable anyway, so I don't feel bad about leaving it. I can't loot that right. Oh yeah, I looted it, but if you go into like your map or something while you're picking the herb, it tells you that you can't loot it. It's a little silly, but does this do damage or no? Too. It really does. No. Yeah. Shouldn't be using that as often as I do. A concussive shot, that's just to slow them down. I should really only use that shot if something's starting to run towards me by pull aggro. Peace bloom. How much peace bloom? Do I have room for it? Okay, leave it. Oh, I have a lot of peace bloom at home. You don't use it as much as it comes. That's the peaceful. You don't use it as much as everything else. Unfortunately. Mage Royal Briarthorn, that's the good stuff. That's what's gonna really bring me up right now, I think. I know. The town is right over there, but oh, this is special. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to just. I do have quests for Bashal Aram. It's going to turn into a couple more, I think. But my bags are really full. I really need to go to town. Where is this freaking Briarthorn? Yep. In Classic, you don't get a mount until level 40. In Retail WoW, you get mount at level freaking 10, I think. So yeah. Yeah, this is the classic experience, so yeah. What I will get as a hunter, I think at level 20, I'll get Aspect of the Cheetah, which is an aspect that you put up kind of like an aura. Like right now I'm using Hawk, which increases ranged attack power. You get an aspect that I think it's 20 or 30% movement speed boost. but it has the disadvantage of if you get hit, you get stunned. Well, not stunned, you get slowed. So you, basically, if you get hit, you can't run away. You have to fight whatever's hitting you. How am I doing on Earth? Do I have room to pick more? I'm trying to run back to town, but I'm finding good herbs right now, so I'm failing. This is the graveyard, by the way. If you die, this is where you pop back up. And then you got to run back to your corpse as a ghost. Or you can res at the spirit healer at the graveyard. Is that my freaking buzz box? Oh, that's another sea creature. God, I gotta make space for that. Might as well grab it. It's right... No, no. Never mind. It's a little far away. I'll get it later. Oh, I do have an egg. Chunk, probably. Well, actually, we do have somebody that can cook the egg. That's the downside of having a bunch of characters with all the different uh, professions. You can't throw anything out because you're any kind of like crafting material. You have somebody that you can send it to. I think that one freaking egg I'm carrying around right now. I have a new mage, the vagabond one, and she's taking cooking. Usually I only have one cook, but I figured she should be more self-sustainable because she's doing the vagabond thing. Okay, Mage Royal is worth running over there. I don't think those are the right tide crawlers, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Where am I now? Oh, that's the shipwreck. It's full of murlocs that I have a quest for, but you think, it's right there, just do it. No. I'm pretty sure I'll just die. Between the good possibility of drowning and how easily murlocs can gang up on you. Yeah, I think my level 20 warrior didn't even do it yet, I think. Maybe she did. I don't remember. Okay, I can't really get there too easily from here, if I remember correctly. Might not look like it, but this is kind of a lot of the charm of WoW, too. This is running around and doing stuff like this. As opposed to the modern retail WoW is very much streamlined. Like any quest, basically, that made you run some kind of long distance to go somewhere else and deliver something or whatever is just they just got rid of it. And they made new quests that didn't make you go as far. And then if you do need to go somewhere, like town that town full of ghosts that we were just at, Amatharon, in the modern WoW, there's a taxi they call it, which is like a basically a moonstalker mount that you click on, and it just takes you specifically to that place. Because anything that's more than like 10 feet away, you got to have a taxi to get there. And I'm like, oh my god! Between that and you get a mount at level 20. Well, I guess it's 10 nowadays. Yeah, it's much different. Sure, I don't think I want it, but sure. Please tell me I'm turning something in at the same... Oh, damn it. Okay, I got it. I was hoping I was turning something in so that I would get away with that, but no. I gotta sell crap and mail crap. That is why I'm here. Small furry paws. Oh man, they sell for a decent amount. I think I could sell them for more on the auction house because that's a thing for Darkmoon Fair, but I guess I can send them to Garnetla. That I'm gonna send to Garnetla. That I can. That it's telling me there's more I can vend, but there's not more I can vend. Jesus. Okay, I gotta mail stuff. I made a little bit of room. Really enough. Oh, I have a quest I can turn in here. Sea creature one. This is where all the sea creatures turn in.
I am on it.
Oh, I do have something in my bank I needed for level 17, actually. Ad break. Okay, random question. Is there actually ads for anybody? A little curious now.
Oh,
Yeah. Let me see. If I don't want this dagger, actually, I want something that's worth more. 7.0, one's down. Pretty sure I don't want that. Yeah. What vendors for more? I think that.
farewell.
Pendant. That gets turned into. Crawler legs need to get turned in, but that requires finding the stupid boats box, which I didn't do yet.
Feel free to browse.
Guess I've gotta mail stuff out. One freaking egg. I'm gonna mail all this junk. I think it'll be a little while before I kill more of that stuff. No, not demon ink. Damn it. D-U. I don't know who demon ink is. Mine, that's mine. Mine, that's mine. So many different kinds of herbs. I hate sending stuff one at a time, but it's just my inventory is. I have so few slots, I just can't hold on to anything. You know what? This stupid apple. It is for mana too, isn't it? Oh no, I don't have the space for it. I've decided. Okay, good. That frees up a spot for that. Wait, is that buff food? Yes. Just freaking malachite. There. 99% sure he has that already, but more herbs. There. Got a lot of good stuff too. I don't want to think about how much I just spent on postage just now. But I have cleared my some space. Jesus. There. But now I have to run up to Darnassus anyway because I want my pants. They're not pants. What do I have? Cloak. something else that I needed. Fishing.
A loon be with you. Till next we meet.
Oh, look, he gets to see a spirit of his wife. Oh. Held an offhand, +5 intellect, but -3 spirit. Oof. Maybe for a pally that would be okay. Even a pally, -3 spirit is not nice. Spirit makes your mana regen faster. But I'm definitely not going to use it on Hunter. Oh, I could equip it for a second. Just so I can see what it looks like. Oh, it's the vial. It's interesting. It's the vial. Actually, the thing I'm using now is just +1 stamina. Intellect for a hunter. You know, intellect is useful. Increase your mana points and chance to score a crit. Actually, I'm going to use that. I'm going to take the spirit hit. Spirit is health and mana regen, but intellect gives you more mana. So let's see, 675, and then oh yeah, 75 more mana. Which does this cost, for example? 35. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Cool. I'm gonna miss this though because this looked cool too. Because the neat thing about these journeyman stave is it looks just like a staff, but it's held in offhand. So you can hold the staff in your left hand and then have a weapon in your right hand too. But this is better, so oh well. And I spent so long looking at that I missed the boat. Oh, 47 Hunter. Oh no, the thing for Turtle WoW is that boat right there that left on that side goes back and forth from here to Stormwind. So basically Darnassus to Stormwind. That's Triangle Kelp, but if I went down there and they're not there, I'd have to swim all the way back. No, I'm not doing it. But in regular classic WoW and any other WoW up to what Kata is when it changed, I think. Maybe Lich King. That boat used to just go to Menethil Harbor, which is in wetlands. So if you were a night elf and you wanted to go quest in, say, uh, dwarf or human lands, you had to take that boat to Menethil Harbor, and then you had to run across all the way across the wetlands, through all the tunnels, and then run across Dunmore all the way to Ironforge. It's a very long run, and the wetlands starts at level 20. So if you're like a level 6 night elf, you just did the very first couple of noob quests, and then I'm gonna go run over to quest with the dwarves. You have to try to run through a level 20 zone. So you die like 4 times running through. The crocodiles will just murder you. It kind of sucked, but at the same time, I don't know. There was a certain experience to doing that. I mean, I wouldn't try to do it at level 6. I think I used to do at least all of the Teldrassil quests, which would get you to like level 10, maybe 12, before I would try to make that run. You'd still die once or twice, but you could do it. Or, you find somebody higher level to protect you. But now, With Turtle, wow, that is one quality of life thing they added. They just put the boat here that goes straight to Stormwind. Because Stormwind didn't have a docks with boats that you could ride until Wrath of the Lich King. I remember when that opened up, it was amazing. Damn, the strangle kelp. I keep seeing the dots. I'm like, I gotta get it. But no. Because if you jump off of this dock, go get the herb. You can't get back on the dock from the water here. You have to swim all the way back to the shore and then run back up the dock. I'll get it when I come back, maybe. Oh, there's Thresher Huts. Oh, 12. Okay. There's the boat. Ship, whatever it is. I wait for Dark Shore Thresher. Yeah, dwarf. Level 32 hunter.
Oh, I'm dancing again. I hope all your friends are enjoying the show.
Night elves have some pretty good dances. Well, the one dance, I should say. Each class, males and females, have their own dances. Night elf is definitely the best out of the alliance. As much as I love dwarves, they just do river dance. Female dwarves do like a river dance thing, and then male dwarves do kind of like the Russian, what do they call it, Cossack dance or whatever, where they, you know, kick a lot and crouch and stuff, swat. Human females literally just do the Macarena, which is hilarious. All of these dances, like if you look it up, they're actual real dances. Okay, I'm gonna stop dancing. That's enough of that. I'm actually alone on the boat.
Charge forth!
Yeah, charge. What else do I have? Of course.
How generous.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Aid me.
Things to do while you're on the boat.
Alert. Danger. Excellent.
Yeah, I got a grats if somebody levels up near me.
Attack for the goddess.
Uh oh, somebody's there. They're gonna be like, what? Don't mind me. Well, there's no voice for the out of mana thing yet. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You? Yes.
The stars go.
I'm gonna have to lose an emote. This is gonna move up a slot. What out of here do I not need? Out of mana. Nobody cares if the hunter is out of mana.
Elune Adore. Good luck, friend.
Here that I don't want to hear.
I am listening. Be careful.
Time's at 11. Much longer I'm gonna stream actually. Yeah, I've made progress. I'm halfway through 16 now, just about. Wait. Oh, I have 2 of these. Oh well. This. That's what I want. Oh. That's level 18. Okay. I guess I can work on my alchemy since I'm here. Alright, get the herbs out. Case. Alright. Oh no, I can't because, right, I was gonna get blackmouth. Oily blackmouths first.
What brings you here?
Never mind. Stock up the herbs for now. What the fuck? Kind of looks for minor defense. Probably give that to somebody.
Good luck.
Okay, 4 agility, 18 armor. Nice. Instead of just 10 armor. Oh, yeah, that was a really big upgrade. Okay. Alright, I guess for the last, like, half hour or hour, we can stay on this tune. Maybe do some fishing. I do want that blackmouth. Yeah. That's good. I would say that it's gonna be boring, but everything's been boring so far, so it doesn't matter. Do some fishing. Putz around with some other quests and whatnot. Or I could switch tunes and putz around with somebody else because I haven't played this a whole lot lately, so I think everybody has blue bar, which means you get more XP from resting. So I really can play just about anybody. Now let me get my mail at least. Guess I just mailed out a bunch of crap to everybody. It's nice to see what they look like on the screen too. Sometimes it's hard to see in game. Here's my pally raver. No. What did I click? Oh god, no. No more characters. I have too many already. Forge. Iron Forge, my beloved. I'm mailing in one malachite at a time. Let's start, please. Gotta smelt this one silver so that I can make it into a bar to go with the other silver in my bank. Raver here is my highest at level 21, but I haven't played him in forever. I'm too busy playing all the other characters, catching them up, I guess. He's a holy pally, so technically a healer. Though he's paladin, so he can take care of himself pretty good too. Fun fact, when I first started playing this game many years ago. Well, the first character I made was a warrior, Aiden Flock, undead warrior, because the people that got me into the game were all undead, and we all made a character with Flock at the end of our name, and then we had a guild called Death Flock, like Death Clock. Ha ha ha. I was Aiden Flock, and I think we were all supposed to be some kind of bird-like name. All the other people that got me into WoW, that, oh yeah, we're gonna make this fancy guild and everything, they lasted like maybe 3 months, and then they stopped playing the game. I played the game for the next however many years after that. This has been, well, on and off. I haven't really played seriously in a long time. Just the game changed too much for me, I think. Oh, he does not play in Malachite. Okay. Stop sending Raver Malachite. God. But as soon as they started not playing as much, I always wanted to play. I knew I'd want to play Dwarf anyway, because that's why I always play in D&D, and then back then I used to LARP sometimes as a Dwarf, and so then I made my first incarnation of Raver as a Paladin, and I went down the holy tree because I liked the idea of having more mana basically for my spells and abilities, but I never realized at that time back then that I was supposed to be a healer if I was spec holy. Yeah. I'd still get like strength stamina gear and stuff like that, and just be like a normal player, but I was always on my own anyway, so I didn't really realize what I was supposed to be doing until much later on. This is my Holy Priest Crimsolana. So Holy Pally, Holy Priest, both healers. So far. I've got a little bit of everything, really. Okay. Good, she could use that potion, and let's see. She's got a cool lantern right now. I always like the lanterns that you can hold in your offhand because they're kind of pretty. They actually light up the ground around you, see? So it has to be something really good for me to get rid of the lantern. Let's see, 2 stamina, 1 intellect. Ooh, that's not great. Only 1. I don't really care about stamina much as a healer. Yeah. Well, if you're in a safe zone where you get Z's on your character, then yes. If you're not in a safe zone, then when you log out, it takes like 30 seconds, I think, for the log out, and your character sits down. And you have to be not getting attacked for 30 seconds before you can log out. But if you're in a safe area where you can get Z's, then it's instant. 3 intellect. Oh, that's better. Oh well. Yep. I mean, that looks pretty cool too. Cool. Yeah, she's got one. Let's or just go around the horn. I think I sent something to everybody except maybe my rogue. This is my warrior. I have 2 different warriors because I'm kind of crazy like that. This one's going Fury, so DPS, she's going to be able to dual wield at level 20. Alright, sending her these things. Okay. 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 Do I want this? 72 armor, 6 attack power. Probably do. Oh yeah. Cool. Itty bitty gnome. Crap. This will put my bank. This I'm gonna put on the auction house now because I'm really running out of space. Because she's my cook, my main cook. Cooking takes up so much space anyway. Also, she's building up on a copper. I gotta work on her enchanting. Not enchanting, engineering. Listen, the post starts with an E. I got an extra mechanical squirrel for somebody.
Watch your back.
Perks of enchanting. Why do I keep saying enchanting? Engineering. Oh, she's got shoulder pads you can put on at level 17. What's she now? 16. Well, sounds like as good of an excuse as any to play somebody. Okay, auctions. Small freight. That's not where you type. No. Browse. I know what I'm doing. Oh, 3 silver apiece. I was hoping they'd be worth more than that. Yeah, I haven't streamed it in a long time. I don't know how often I'd really stream it, but I was kind of too lazy tonight to switch to something else. I was gonna set up my wheel and drive, but didn't really feel like it. The wheel's kind of a pain. So, singles, there's some for like 3 silver a piece. That's terrible. But I have a stack of 5. What's the cheapest stack of 5? 14. If it was 15, it's still 3 silver a piece, isn't it? God damn it. God, I feel like I can bender it for that. There's only 2 stacks up for 14. What if I did like 1550? Just banking on those 2 14s getting bought out. How much do they vendor for? If they vendor for like 12 or something, I'm just gonna vendor them.
Well met.
Actually, no.
See you soon.
I should give them to Raver. I think he's my one character that actually does anything to do with the Darkbone Fair. It's mostly not worth it, but if you turn in enough crap, then you can eventually get a 16 slot bag, which really is worth it, but it takes so much reputation to get that. It's a lot of work. This is my druid, Quinlan. On the level 20. He is feral, spec, and I'm trying to lean him towards being a tank. Druids are actually pretty good tanks. Bear form. Yeah, of course you already know this. Okay. Well, but let's see other stuff to Bender because you already know. He's my leather worker. He's the one that I've been sending a lot of leather to from my other characters that only have gathering skills, so he's up to 135 leather working, which is not bad. Yeah, he can make gear that he's not high enough to wear yet, which I love being able to get my professions high enough like that. Always got to keep up with them, because if you let him lag behind, then it's a pain in the ass to bring him up. Cool. Okay. I think I'm going to settle on Garnetla once we're done checking all of our mail. Did I send anything to Ostera? I've been on Ostera. Wow. Brain. Okay, good. Back to Garnet. She's gonna go Fury, which is DPS, and at level 20 she can dual wield. So she's gonna go full Fury, like not even have a shield, which is a little scary because warriors can be really strong, but they're also a little on the squishy side, even though they're like mail and then plate wearers, because they can't heal themselves, so they have to kill the other thing first, basically. And then Fury is definitely the squishiest kind of warrior. They're not real squishy, but you know, kind of. Alright. Anything else I want to do before I head out? Should I work on her engineering now? That's too boring even for me for the stream. I will. Alright. Let's figure out where we're questing with her. Oh right, I'm doing these newish, new to Turtle WoW quests right next to Gnomeregan. They have the gnomes have this little outpost. They're pretty low level, but I want to do them anyway. That you've got a route around the houses. Okay, that's inside. Is this actually Iron Band's compound? Yes. So I guess I gotta go there. I gotta turn that in first before I go to Iron Bands. Okay. I gotta kill that guy. Okay. I have a plan. That guy's quest is just go see the Darkmoon Fair by Stormwind. Okay. Oh, tragedies occurred. Ah, hardcore character. Designing Tau has fallen to Zapped Wave Strider level 47 at level 52. Oh god. He had 8 levels to be immortal. And he died. Oh, that's a hard one. Damn. And the thing that killed him was only level 47. Zapped Wave Strider. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's doing the quest in Feralis. He must have been running into multiples or something. There's a quest. It was zapped. Right. There's a quest in Feralis to kill these giants off the coast. There's these big giants that walk around in the water. And they're normally elite which means they're like 5 levels higher than they look like they are. At least you don't mess around with elites usually. But there's a quest to use this zapper, and you zap the giant, and that knocks it down to non-elite. And then you can kill it. So if he died to a zapped wave strider, that means that he already zapped it. It's level 52 and he died to a 47. That's weird. There's probably another one that wasn't zapped. It was still elite that jumped him. That must be what happened. Oh, that sucks. To get that close. This is kind of a bug with Turtle WoWs. The pets of different characters have their names read for some reason. I suppose when I play my Astera, my PvP character, that's gonna bug me a lot more. I'm kind of going the long way, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Too late. Should have ran down the river. Or is it? Did I? Oh no, it's not too late. Oh, it's nice to be in the back in the land of snow. It's dwarven and gnome starting area. Well, level 0 to like 12ish. Well, she's level 16, still doing some quests here. That's because these quests are new, though. They weren't around before. Copper. Oh boy. I can pass up the copper. I don't need these guys. There's more of these types of enemies out by Iron Band Compound, and that's what part 3 of this quest that I'm turning in now, Mastering of the Formula, is gonna want. And I have another quest that wants me to go out there anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to do the things as efficiently as possible. Like my snazzy goggles. That's a engineering perk right there, making your own goggles. Usually you don't get any kind of armor on your head until like level 30. Maybe 25. I think. I don't remember now. Yeah, warriors are all no guts, no glory. Rush in there, kill them first. Before they kill you. Although I'm gonna pull this guy so that I don't get a whole bunch. Well, these guys are only level 10. Oh, it's always 3 anyway, I guess. 4. This is the kind of thing that killed Madahara in her stream. This is why I don't play hardcore. Because you can do something like this. Although, like I said, these are only level 10, so I'm okay. This Trying to kill them before they pull more, but yeah. Like I said, if these guys were higher level, I would have been much more careful. I think. Although there's really no way to not pull that whole set of 3. So this quest is a little tricky. Yeah, look, it brought me down to half health. I need buff food. Use up some buff food. That's one thing they also toned down with the retail WoW. Enemies running away. Back in these days, these classic days, almost everything when it's almost dead, it starts running away from you, and then they run away to their friends and pull more and stuff like that. I guess that became too annoying of a concept to deal with, so they in retail that doesn't happen nearly as often. I think it can still happen, but not nearly as much. You usually kill everything so fast they don't get a chance, though, to run away like that. Okay, he's done. Is there anything I need to pick up here? There is something I need to pick up, but I don't think it's on here. Okay. I didn't think so. I need the hydro condenser modulator. I think it must be in here.
I can't do that yet.
Oh. In one of these houses. Not this one. Just did this quest like a couple days ago. This be that house. Me being all confident pulling an extra one. But I mean, this guy's level 8.
I need a tote.
A nice change of pace to just switch to a different character and play a different play style. Before with the hunter, we were just kind of hanging back and shooting everything and letting the pet do whatever. Or you're just on the front line constantly. Hello. Don't worry, it's a druid. Hey, buddy. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Ruder. Yep, that's the thing. Okay. I can wait. Hoping maybe this kind of quest, yes. Where it's just pick up a thing. When I first started playing Turtle WoW, these quest items had the same kind of spawn rate as classic, which meant you had to wait a while. So there was like a line of players waiting to pick up this like pendant at the night elf starting area. It was so annoying. It was ridiculous. There was like 5 people standing around dancing, waiting for this thing to respawn. So I think they fixed that because I was able to pick that thing up pretty much right away. This is a new quest though. Need anything else out here? This is the new area in here. This didn't exist before. Like right over there was the entrance to Nomergon, which is a level like 30 something dungeon. So he's been there. But this area is new. Well, new for Turtle WoW specifically. Like it's stuff like this, the unique stuff is probably what keeps Blizzard from being able to take down these private servers. Either that or maybe they pay a kickback to Blizzard, who knows. Oh, there's these in here. That's nice.
Salutations.
Yeah, you want the other volatile thing. Yeah. Okay. This little area is pretty cool. Welcome back from the ads, if anybody got the ads.
Greetings.
Oh, here's that neat shield
Daylight's
that
burning.
I have with, what's her name? Anduin. Five block, 1 stamina, 1 intellect, 5 natures. Oh yeah, much better. Good. Well, I think the ad blockers are probably working. Oh, 2 scrolls of spirit. Where'd I get those from? You block, yeah, that'll do it. I don't mind. I think I'm just gonna vendor that freaking pouch. I don't think they're worth anything on the auction house. And I can make as many 6 slaughters as I want. Okay, I have one more thing to turn. So the king of the gnomes, High Tinkerer Mechatork, he lives here now. Usually in Classic he lives in Ironforge, but now that they added this new area, that's where he hangs out.
Any news from Nomragan?
Oh, I typed that out. I have the aim of. Actually, I don't have it here. Why isn't it there? Thank yous. Yeah. Oh, there's. Still learning my way around here. A little bit. Mostly know it. There's even an auction house here.
Can I help you?
And an inn. I don't know why though. You wouldn't really base yourself here.
Off and away.
Yay. Alright, now I can wear progress. I can wear these shoulders now. Cute little shoulder pads. Some leather. Junk. It's an extra 124 armor. That ain't nothing. Fury. 10% chance to generate an additional rage point. Oh, that's always good. Yeah, that's more useful than that, probably. Yeah, I don't remember to use my shouts as much as I should, so, yep. Cool down on that. Let's say. Okay, cool. That's out there. I have the stuff that's in here. I guess I can do all the stuff that's in here now. Okay. Can't track that quest for some reason, but it doesn't matter. Oh, look at that new shield. So cool. It's got like a little thing that turns around on it. I love gnomes. My other warrior has the same shield. Brat warrior. I don't. And when she's on my other account, I have two accounts because I'm crazy enough sometimes you can do this. There's rules about when you can and can't do this, by the way. You gotta look it up on the website. Like you can't do it in PvP and you can't that's the main thing, I think, PvP. But you can dual box, which means have a different instance of WoW running on two different monitors, which I've tried it a few times. I'm not too good at it, switching back and forth between the two. But so I made a second account with a prot warrior on it. The idea being that I would tank on her, and then on this account I would use a healer and back myself up, basically. But I'm not very good at it. It's kind of stressful trying to switch back and forth and keep track of the two screens. Yeah, these things don't drop anything for some reason. Well, these things are at least green. Nice. Oh, rend worse than these. Click what? You know what? I don't really like that. Losing my target if I click away. I'm gonna find that options real quick. Sticky targeting. Because I'm usually used to having sticky cut targeting on. No, don't throw a bomb. Hit the wrong button. Hey, buddy. Bolts. There we go. Buckets of bolts or whatever these are. Spare parts. Oh, hello. Saw him there, but I guess I figured he wasn't quite close enough. Sorry, I'm just kind of zoning out a little bit. I guess I probably by now I talked about most about when I talked about Turtle WoW and all that. This is the guy I need for quest. I do need to kill the other stuff too, though. Come on. Okay, yeah, shoot your lightning. Should maybe start being a little bit more careful. Thinking of throwing a bomb at him, but he's slowing down pretty quick. He might respawn kind of fast because he's a quest objective. I'm not gonna go up here and go left and right, kill those other ones because he'll probably respawn and then I'll have to kill him again. I could just go down here. Hey. spice things up a bit and play in first person. It's always fun. Sometimes. It's fun in melee. But you can't see much of anything, so, you know. Dangerous. Probably shouldn't do it, ever.
That ability is ready.
Okay. Especially as a gnome when you're, you know, super short.
That ability
Oh, I'm done with these guys. Just realized. I just need 2 of the slimes. 1 more spare part. I don't like that none of these things ever have loot. It gets you into the habit of not looting. I just noticed I just walked away from that guy as soon as he died because I knew he wouldn't drop anything. Bad habit to get into. I'm doing so easily here because these are really low level for me. I don't think these quests existed when I was the right level. And the rewards are still somewhat low. This shield was worth it, definitely. Wee bit of tanking here. Not really, but you know.
on range.
Okay. I got the spare part. I need 1 more slime. All done. So I gotta fight my way out anyway, but it's... Wait. Oh, I still need 1 more. I didn't kill a slime. I sworn I did. Hmm. Was that not corrosive backup? Okay. Corrosive backup. Uh-oh. Why am I not getting my last kill? This is a new quest. I need a boogie. Maybe he was... Is his name Gray and I missed it? Nobody else is around, though. Corrosive backup. And he is my kill. Once I kill him. Yeah, it's still not paying. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. How many times am I gonna kill these things before it counts? It's not a drop, it's a skill. gonna go up this ramp and then I think I'm gonna log out and back in and see what happens. I killed like 4 of those things and it's still not counting. Ew. It would be funny if it was because I was in first person. Let's see how that could possibly be the problem.
Hi, how are you?
Log
Alright,
me.
then. Honored, I'm
Oh, did it count and it just didn't count in the log? Okay. No, this is item.
off and away.
32, 1 strength, 1 stamina. Nope. Let's see, is that quest still there? Okay, yeah, it was just messed up in the log. Alright. No biggie. Wait, where did this quest turn in? It wasn't that guy. It's higher. There's probably a bunch of quests for Nomergon. Ah. I think pretty soon I'm gonna stop streaming. About the right time, I think. There he is.
Can I help you?
Gee, sorry. Sorry, I'm not reading the quests much, but just did these a couple days ago. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna hearth. It's on the way there anyway. So I hit level 17. No training yet. Training is every even level. 17, I just said right. Okay. Well, that was a stream, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream it or not, but I figured since I was playing it anyway, I might as well stream it. Try to get myself back into streaming some more. Next time I stream, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. But, maybe I'll get the wheels set back up or something. A lot of different things I do though, so who knows? It might be another thing that I don't stream too often in Minecraft, maybe. Not really doing much in Minecraft though. That's even gonna be more boring than this because I'm mining for gold, I think. What am I doing in Minecraft? Is that what I'm doing? No. I think I'm, well, something just as boring. I'm repowering the rails. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably get the wheel out. Yeah, I might put a little question on the Discord, see if people want to see American or Euro truck, because I can do either one really. I have a lot more mods for American though. American truck sim, I off stream, I drove around. They were just little short, nothingish jobs, but I got my event done. There was a Halloween event where you just gotta deliver candy around. So I'm not in Mexico anymore. I'm up in Montana, actually, I think. But yeah, anywho, switch scenes and stuff. Let's get the music playing for the outro. Stream is ending. I remember how to stream. Start the timer for no real reason because it really doesn't mean anything. Actually, I should really set that timer to 45 minutes so maybe I can predict when the ads happen. Although I'm not quite sure how that works. But anyway, I'll see you guys around later. Night.